Okay, so I want to give you a bit of a run through about what you're actually going to get each month. So I'm going to send you an email the first week of every month, and that's what's going to contain all your workout program guides, your exercise descriptions, as well as a link to where you can get your video. Now, I put mine in a binder. You'll be able to print yours off. It's probably going to be about 13 to 15 pages each month. Now, it sounds like a lot. It's really not. It's just a lot of detail because I want to make sure that you really don't have to think about anything. Everything's covered in exact detail, so you just follow the instructions and it will show you everything you need to do for your workout program, your stretching program, your cardio, all that sort of stuff. So I've just put mine in a binder here to show you for this first month. And what you're going to get is actually a rundown of your weekly workout schedule. So in here you won't be able to see it closely, but you have a weekly workout schedule that shows you exactly what workouts you're doing on what day. It also tells you then what your stretching program is going to be like, how much time you're actually going to spend stretching, how much you hold each stretch for, and so forth. We then go through actual photo descriptions of how to do every single stretch in your program. So there's 3 stretches in the first one, and that's the demonstration. Now what you can do is you can actually print this thing off and keep it with you wherever you do your workout for quick reference. If you're not going back and forth between your computer to watch the videos, you kind of want a handheld reference. So that's what I've designed this for. So again, you'll see your stretching photographs there. In the next page we start getting into your cardio program type. So if you're doing steady state or interval training and that sort of thing, exact intensities and so forth. So that's on that page. And now we're going to get into the strength training. So on the next page we have your strength training exercises. So for every exercise in your program, you're going to have 2 photos, sometimes 3 or 4, depending on how complex the exercise is. You have step A, step B. Again, this is for a handheld reference. Watching the video will show you exactly how to do everything. I'll guide you through it. I'll actually walk you through it myself and then give you a demonstration in real time as to actually how to do that exercise. So again, depending on how many exercises you have in that month, you're going to have a number of different strength training photos. You can see that there. And then here's where you actually get into, I have a chart here for each week. Each week your program actually changes, and this to ensure that you don't actually have any plateaus, you don't slow down your results, and every week you have little changes that's just going to tweak it up and make it a little bit more intense for you and make sure you're challenged each and every week. So what you'll see is a chart like this. This actually goes through the exact name of the exercise that you're doing, how many reps you're doing, and how many sets you're doing for that week. Also, it will tell you if you're doing in a circuit format and any other special instructions that you have for that week. So again, 4 weeks every month, so you have 4 separate basic programs that you're doing every month. Same exercises, but again, those will be changing week to week. And then when we get into the back, just some information on how to calculate your intensity zones. So that's what your program guide looks like. You'll be getting one of those every single month. That is in addition to all your training videos. Now your training videos are going to be quite long, so your first video is your strength training exercises, and that is usually going to vary between 15 and 20 minutes. And then your stretching video will be another 6 or 7 minutes on top of that. And the reason for the length is because I'm actually taking you step by step through how to perform every single exercise. So let's have a look at that right now.
The most important exercises that you need to master from the very beginning. So the most basic squat is just a body weight, or sometimes called a prisoner squat, depending on, again, right to here, squat down, back up. You'll also notice that I keep my back flat. What I'm not doing, and I squat down and straight back up again. So that's the body weight squat. I'm just going to do 3 reps here just to give you another demo. I'm going to show you a full push-up first, and I'm going to show you the assisted version second. So hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart, on your toes, lift yourself up, and then go right down to the floor and right back up. You do not want to lift your hips up as you do this, and you do not want to let lower your hips down, because usually what happens is you stick your butt back and it makes it too easy. So push your hips down, and this will flatten your back. Now this is probably one of the most basic, rudimentary abdominal exercises you'll ever come across, and nearly everybody does it wrong. And the reason for that is because you want to learn how to do a proper crunch. Now, even if you've done thousands and thousands of crunches in your lifetime, you probably haven't been doing them exactly correct, so let's show you exactly how to do it. Just tap your head to the floor just lightly. The next one starts, blow the air out. You then open a door, Put this on the opposite side, close the door, and then as it pulls through, it gets stuck there, it won't come down. You then have 2 handles attached above the door. There's various different ways of doing this, but in this case I'm going to kneel. I'm going to lean forward slightly. I'm going to pull my hands out to the side of my shoulders. Okay, so if you got a lat pull down machine, if you have access to one, if you have one in your home, this is exactly what we're going to do. You're going to arms all the way forward, but without doing this. You're not bringing your body forward and then leaning back. We're not doing this movement at all. This is a cardio fusion exercise. And what that means is we're kind of combining strength training and cardio training into one exercise. Step down with the same leg. That means on the next set, you're going to step up with the opposite leg and down with that leg. So you're always, again, what we're trying to do here is get the heart rate up. Start breathing heavy. We're not using any weight. You're not going to hold on to it. And then we're going to step under it again, like that. Now we're going to step over the rope and then over the rope again. Over, over, like that. So you're going to do that multiple times. Just look in your program guide for the exact number of reps. Step under, bring your other leg under,